Hey guys, welcome back to Futureal, the channel where we talk about all things tech. In today's video, we're going to take you on a journey through the history of the internet, from its inception as a military project to its current state as a global network of information and communication. The internet is one of the most influential and revolutionary inventions of our time, but how did it come to be? How did it evolve and change over the years? And what are some of the milestones and challenges that shaped its development? Let's find out. The origins of the internet can be traced back to the 1950s and 1960s, when the Cold War between the United States and the Soviet Union was at its peak. The US government was concerned about the threat of a nuclear attack that could destroy its communication systems and wanted to create a decentralized network that could survive such an event. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite, which sparked a space race and a technological competition between the two superpowers. In response, the US government established the Advanced Research Projects Agency, ARPA, a research and development agency that funded various projects related to science and technology. One of these projects was ARPANET, or the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, which was designed to connect different computers across different locations using packet switching technology. Packet switching is a method of transmitting data by breaking it into small pieces called packets and sending them through different routes to their destination, where they are reassembled. This allows multiple computers to share the same network and communicate with each other without relying on a central authority or server. The first ARPANET connection was established on October 29, 1969, between two computers at UCLA and Stanford Research Institute. The first message sent was "Lo," which was supposed to be "login," but the system crashed after the first two letters. However, this was still a historic moment that marked the birth of the internet as we know it today. Over the next few years, ARPANET expanded and connected more computers across different universities and research centers in the US. It also developed new protocols and standards for data transmission and communication, such as TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol, Internet Protocol, which is still used today as the basis of internet communication. TCP/IP allows different networks to communicate with each other using a common language and address system. In 1974, the term "Internet" was coined by Vinton Cerf and Bob Kahn, two of the key figures behind TCP/IP, as a shorthand for internetworking. In 1983, ARPANET officially switched to TCP/IP and became part of the Internet. The Internet continued to grow and evolve throughout the 1980s and 1990s, as more networks joined it and more applications were developed for it. Some of the most important developments during this period were the Domain Name System, DNS, which was introduced in 1984 and allowed users to access websites using easy-to-remember names instead of numerical IP addresses. The World Wide Web, WWW, which was invented by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989 and allowed users to access information using hyperlinks in browsers. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, which was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991 and enabled data transfer between web servers and web browsers. The first web browser, called World Wide Web, later renamed Nexus, which was created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1990 and allowed users to view web pages with text and images. The first graphical web browser, called Mosaic, which was developed by Mark Andreessen and his team at NCSA in 1993 and popularized the use of multimedia content on the web. The first search engine, called Archie, which was created by Alan Emtage in 1990 and allowed users to search for files on FTP servers. The first commercial internet service provider, ISP, called The World, which was launched in 1989 and offered dial-up access to users. The first online shopping site, called NetMarket, which was launched in 1994 and allowed users to buy goods using encryption technology. The first social media site, called 6 Degrees, which was launched in 1997 and allowed users to create profiles.